Vapor Baby here at the bar. Pet Simulator 99 has a brand new update and there's a little UFO.
Oh no!
What is today's video going to have? We have missing eggs. We have Easter bunnies flying into space. The little eggs flying onto the ground. Little Easter bunnies going into space as we speak.
Alright, you heard it here. Obviously, I am extremely late with this update. As you can tell, it is Monday. So we had some additional things added into Saturday's update, which is a Easter event. Not only that, but now we have something called an MVP subscription, meaning that you can go ahead and get a boost. Depending on your region, the price is going to change. And it also gives you a boost on Titanics. Now, obviously, we have the brand new Diamond Egg, which is absolutely the #1 thing everybody is talking about. The chances, the boost, what could it quite possibly be? And if you didn't know, Big Games does have a bot inside of their Discord server, which tells you pretty much exactly what the chances are. And I would honestly say this is somewhat similar to almost every other Titanic that's ever been introduced into the game that is a free-to-play Titanic. Now, the chances for all of these eggs are going to completely vary. I know that you guys can see the bot and all the chances there. Everybody could do the simplicity when it comes to the math and everything that goes against all these eggs, but specifically we are going to be talking about the 100 times chance. Now, I am going to include the MVP as well, because this also gives you, I believe, a 10% buff on getting huges and Titanics. The huge part, I'm pretty sure that one's debatable because I didn't get to read it all the way because I bought it right away. But the Titanic chance does increase. For what I've been seeing online and doing myself on the side and researching, the Titanic Diamond Bunny seems to be 1 in 1 million. And that's going to be a rough estimate. Again, it's going to be really hard to say. A lot of people are saying that the egg itself was buffed and nerfed and buffed and nerfed, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly what the exact chances are for this. Now, the axolotl, I'm not going to even attempt to figure out what in the world those chances are. We literally have 2.4e/8%. But what ends up happening if I choose to spend, let's say, around 4 billion gems on taking my chances for this? I'm completely fine with using these gems to go ahead and do this type of testing. Now, I am using the little egg boosts, and this should last me around 15 minutes. However, I did extend this out to be around 40 minutes, and you'll be surprised on what I ended up getting throughout this entire 40 minutes. So, after, I want to say maybe a few hours, I got to 10 billion even. I spent 4 billion gems on hatching eggs. Then, I thought it was a good idea to go into the trade hub and buy some extra boosts and sell 2 huge machine eggs, giving me an additional billion gems. Then, I went over here and I decided to go ahead and rehatch. And you know what? The Easter Bunny didn't give me anything. It didn't give me hooey. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and see what we ended up getting as a whole. So I have 1, 2, 3. I'm pulling out my calculator. I can't do this. I got 22 whole bunny huges at a valuation of 18 million apiece. In total, I have just a little under 400 million in value. How much did I spend? Let's do some math. First, I have something to say to the Easter Bunny.
We have something to say. Did you enjoy the eggs right outside of my house? I put some eggs out there for you and your friends. Did you find all of them?
No, I didn't find anything! You stupid Easter Bunny!
Okay, so I ended up doing some math, and to be quite honest, I didn't spend too much. Now, this amount is definitely going to be a lot compared to a lot of players out there. I ended up spending around 5,200,000,000 gems total. And this is just excluding buying any boosts or anything like that. This is just purely spinning on the egg itself. If anything, if I did buy any boosts, it's definitely under 50 million gems for sure. Okay, so I ended up going to the index finally, and I wanted to see how much this was actually going for. It's under 10 billion gems. So if I were to go ahead and try to quote-unquote invest in trying to get this, I would have to be extremely lucky with RNG in order to get it. And even if I do, the profit margin isn't going to be large enough for me to actually care. If I only make 1, 2, 3 billion gems, that's not really going to cover the amount of time and effort and all the other little things here and there that are going to make me want to go after this again. So I am settling at 5 billion gems, and with the little bunnies that I ended up getting from this. All 22 bunnies. This is basically worthless to me, and I do not want them, and I do not need them, and look at this. I just don't need them. You know, the biggest question that everybody is probably wondering, is this worth actually going after? Now, what I usually tell everybody, and you guys know this, if you have gems or anything that you have to sell to go ahead and spin this, you have to have things that you are not willing to care about. So, in short, if you have gems to spend and you just don't care, then sure. But if you're trying to get a Titanic to go ahead and profit from, try not to do that. And I know the MVP pass that we currently have, this is a monthly thing. You pay based on your region. Mine was $2.99, and yes, you get 10 times Titanic and huge luck from the eggs. Now, I'm assuming this might be for the event egg that's currently right here. Whether or not this actually affects these 3 here is unsure. I'm not sure of that. But I do know I was a little confused when I went to the Forever Pack, and I was wondering, why was I getting a ton of free items out of the blue? Of course, like I said in the beginning of the video, I did not read anything, I just bought it. So you get 2 times coin drops, 10+% diamonds. You get a chest in the trade zone that I've noticed that you can go ahead and open and get Titanics from there and huges if you're lucky. And you get the free Robux items that you would normally have to pay 50 Robux for. And of course, when you do buy it, you get these right here and the huge that you do get out of this, which I believe was like an Easter Angelus. And you get perks and monthly items. This is optional. You do not have to buy it. You do not need to get it. This is an optional thing monthly, whether you're playing this for the event or not. This is helpful in the long run if you're trying to get something out of here specifically. So I know we have 1,647 of these left. Now, this is supposed to last all the way up until Saturday or until something magically happens. What the chances are, who knows? But I do know that the egg inside of the bot does let you know the exact chances. Whether these are the old ones or if they're updated, you guys can go ahead and let me know down in the comments down below because I cannot tell actually. Listen, Easter Bunny, I'm sorry for yelling at you. I know it's not your fault, okay?
No, you don't have to yell like that, you know. I could have given you it for free if you didn't yell at me.
What?
Yeah, all you do is just say please and thank you, but now you're not getting anything.
Well, that makes you stupid. I forgot. I didn't forget the videos giveaway from the last event. I have 5 people who won huges in the slime event. La 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 la. We're sending the huges now. La 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 la. We're sending all these huges out today. La 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 la. We're sending so many huges out right now. La 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 la. I have one more left. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to put ew. I don't want them to think I'm calling them ew. Okay, well, I have 20. Oh my gosh, dude. I have 22 of these bunnies, guys. 22. So you guys already know the deal. Make sure you like and subscribe, as it does help me come out with more content like this for you guys. And make sure you to comment down your username in the comments down below. And maybe you might get lucky. I have 22 bunnies. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to sell them. I'm just going to give them away. So until then, I will see you guys all in the next video.
Okay, bye.